What's up, you guys? Andre here with ZbWKwL. Today's video is going to be on how I got over 100 5-star reviews within my first year in business and actually being live on Google. I have about 127 reviews right now, or 6. I'm just going to talk about 100 because I started the business a little bit before last year and we're a little bit into the new year. So it's less than a year and a half since I had to Google my business, but I did get over 100 within last year just being on Google. Before I tell you guys how I got those reviews, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my business and how it was possible to even get 100 within a year. I'm a junk hauling company, but I also do a lot of miscellaneous services, and my jobs are small for the most part. Biggest job I probably had took about 3 to 4 days. Typically I could do multiple jobs in one day, and if you can, you're not going to get every single customer to leave you a review, but you can get at least 1 out of 3, sometimes even 2 out of 3. Yeah, sometimes you'll get 0 out of 3, but sometimes you'll get 3 out of 3. So on average, just 1 to 2 reviews per every 3 to 4 people you service. But you're gonna really have to have top-notch customer service. Yes, the customer is gonna be wrong a lot of the times, but you can't just argue with them. You have to, you can talk to yourself after a job and be like, yeah, the customer was totally wrong. But when you're there in front of them and you want that review, you got to keep your mouth shut and listen to them and basically follow up on their complaints and make sure that they're happy, not you, because they're the ones paying you, and without them you're going to be homeless. So you got to make sure you take care of the customer first to their liking, and then you can ask for their review. Some of you guys are probably like, dang, 100 reviews within a year. I don't even service 100 people within a year. Well, then you don't need 100 reviews. As long as you get 1 review a month or 1 a week, it just depends. Like if your jobs are taking 1 to 2 to 3 weeks long, 1 review a month is enough. My jobs are very short, so the more reviews, the better for me. Same would be for you guys, but I mean, every industry is different. Like a lot of junk hauling companies, they got hundreds of reviews, the top dogs. And if you look to like, let's say a flooring company, they're probably going to be at 20, 30, 40, 50, and that's extremely good. It just really depends on your industry, but this is how you can get reviews. I was servicing a lot of people, and I was not getting many reviews. And then what clicked in my head, I was like, man, let me do something for them, because this is like them doing something for me. Yeah, some people are more than happy to leave them, but a lot of people don't want to take the time out of their day or busy schedule to leave you a review just so you can benefit and not them. So what I started doing is, whenever I do a job, let's say I bid it at $300, or let's say $325. It's $325. I did the job. The customer agreed on the price. When I'm done, I'm gonna tell them, hey, we actually do offer a $25 discount if you leave us a 5-star review. I don't even say 5-star. I just say if you can leave us a review on Google. And they've always left 5-star reviews. I only had it one time that they left the 4-star, and I don't know. I guess they just don't leave 5-star reviews because they'd be leaving 4 stars, which was weird because they were extremely happy. But typically, everyone will leave you a 5-star review, especially when you give them a discount and you save them money. If you can't afford to give the customer a $25 discount after you do the job, you're doing something wrong and you need to raise your prices, because you're not going to last. A lot of guys think that they can just be the cheapest person and get the most amount of work, but guess what? Those are the first guys to go out of business, because cheap won't last. Quality will. Yeah, I'm not telling you to be the most expensive, because yeah, you're probably not going to last neither. There's already top dogs out there that are the most expensive, and you can't compete with their prices. Like, I mean, you can try, but it's going to be real hard. Some of you guys are wondering probably, do I do this for every job? No, I don't. In the beginning, when I was really looking to get a lot of reviews, I was doing it more often. Right now, I almost never do it, just because I don't need the reviews anymore like that. Once you really get over 100, you're pretty much chilling on Google. You don't need more. I mean, you need more, just you don't need as many at once. And make sure you don't be getting too many in one day, because if you get too many in one day, then that's going to raise a red flag for Google, and they might take your business down off their site. Because if you're getting too many, most likely you're paying for them, because what business is getting more than 3, 4, 5 reviews? I mean, that even 5, that's crazy. Unless you're a food place or something like that, you got a location, that makes sense. But if you're a service business and you're getting 10, 20 reviews a day for, let's say, a month, and then you're going to 1 or 0 a day, that's going to raise a big red flag. So you got to be careful. Now I'm going to share a few tips on how you can get the first 5 reviews. So you can even get 10 if you want. Just make sure you don't get them all in one day, because that is going to raise a red flag. And Google won't post every review. So make sure you don't freak out because you know that someone left your review and it's not popping up. You can message me on Instagram. I had this problem. I'm going to leave a link down below. And a lot of customers were leaving me reviews and I was giving them a discount, and they were showing me in person that, hey, look, we left you a 5-star review, and it just wasn't going live. But my cousin that owns a flooring company in North Carolina came across this thing, like ad, not an ad, but someone posted like, hey, follow these steps and you will get your reviews back that Google hasn't posted. So guess what? I did that, and overnight I got 17 reviews. It took like 2 weeks for the whole thing to get reviewed, and they figured everything out and they said, okay, he's missing 17 reviews, let's put him live. So I went from like 60 something to like, I don't know, 80 something or something, I'm not sure, but it was back in the day and I can't remember exactly, but I still have that screenshot. So if you guys have a business on Google and know that you're not getting all your reviews, just message me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll send you the screenshot and you can basically just follow the steps and get your reviews back. I'm gonna do it again probably in a couple months, because you probably want to do it once a year, because that way, you know, obviously they're not going to post them all, but once you do it, you're going to get another bulk, stuff like that. Now let me tell you guys how you can get those first 5 to 10 reviews. If you guys have done work for your family, make sure they leave you a review, or friends. Now don't go and tell all your friends to do it all in one day. Maybe, you know, one every other day or one every week. But consistently get those reviews back for the people you serviced. Get them to leave them for you, because you will need them. You don't want to show up to a customer and ask them to leave you a review and they're your first review. You can do it, it's just a little awkward, so be aware of that. And make sure you're not getting more than one review per last name. This tip is going to be very important, even if you haven't started your business yet. But when you do and you get your first customer, make sure you don't tell them that they are your first customer. They don't need to know that. Don't be over the moon happy and celebrating while you're doing the job. Be as professional as you can. Get the job done. Go celebrate after. Don't show your emotions in front of customers, because that is none of their business. If they're going to be like probably weirded out by you celebrating and partying because you got your first job. Don't do that, okay? Do it after the job. And even after 20 customers, they ask you, let's say you got 20 customers in a month, and they ask how long you've been doing this. I've been doing it for less than a year, not a month. Make sure you guys are professional and give reasonable answers. If you guys just tell them like, oh yeah, it's my first month actually, and it's been going good, they won't trust you as much. They're gonna say, man, this dude's got no experience. And maybe you have 5 years of experience. You know, if you have 5 years of experience, make sure you tell them I've been doing it for over 5 years. But I've started my company less than a year ago. Make sure you guys, you know, try to give as professional answers as possible, because one little mistake and one thing that you say wrong could cost you a customer, and that customer can bring you thousands of dollars down the line. You never know what a customer can bring to your business. So be as professional as possible. If this is the first video you're watching on my channel, I'll encourage you to go watch my other videos, learn a little more about my business. I do disclose a lot of pricing, so if you're trying to learn how to price stuff, that will help you out a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to be exact because it depends where you are and stuff like that. Every area is a little different, but at least you can get some knowledge and learn a few things here and there. Once you check out my channel, please don't think I'm showing off or anything like that, because I am not. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible, give people advice, and help some people know what they can charge for a job like this, because a lot of guys don't know, and they are missing out on money. They could be, you know, renting a machine instead of financing it, and as long as it makes sense, obviously. You can't just go rent a machine for $300 and do a job for $500, because then you're not making anything after fueling it up, picking it up, returning it. In my opinion, it's a very good channel to, you know, start and learn. Even if you're not starting your business, get some knowledge. I did not start my business overnight. I watched YouTube videos for over 2 years, almost 3 years, before I pulled the trigger on my first trailer. It wasn't even a dump trailer. It was an enclosed trailer, moved across country, started a business, but now it is going good. And I built it from the bottom up with my own money. I basically took whatever money I had saved up, bought an enclosed trailer and a truck, and then just whenever my business was going up, getting jobs, I kept reinvesting, and that's how I have multiple pieces of equipment now. This didn't just happen overnight, so don't get discouraged that after a few months, even though you're making good money, you're still in the same spot. It takes time, guys. I ran that setup for almost a year before I even went to a dump trailer. So Don't be discouraged, keep hustling, and you will get there. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.